So one thing that Arteric does really well is we've always planned for 18 months out. When we looked at Google algorithms and we're preparing for what is to come in the future, we were always building things that would work not just today, but for the next year and a half to 2 years. And we wanted to bring that same type of mentality to our own website, buildingarteric.com. And so we had to start thinking about, well, what's the future of design going to look like on the web? With new technologies like virtual reality and augmented reality, there are new design challenges that we have to face. There's new ways that people may be interacting with it that's slightly different from a flat screen. And so we wanted to come up with a solution and kind of a concept that could potentially incorporate these elements and be used in these elements in the future, where we just kind of bolt on the augmented reality type of stuff so that the website can be read in this space. We didn't actually take it that far yet, but the concept was to handle some of the new design idioms. And some of these things that we have to plan for now in the future as designers and as strategists is focus. You're talking about looking at something where it's content and symbols that are overlaying what somebody's visually seeing with augmented reality, right? So let's say whether it's a Google Glass or whether it's the next Snapchat glasses or even just with the phones, is they're looking at the space around them. And so how are you as a designer going to put your content in a way that they're going to want to interact with yours versus everything else that's moving around? When you have people walking around, when you have depth behind whatever your content is, how do you deal with that, right? The second thing is that Z-space, what I was just talking about, is that depth. When you're in these environments, you just don't have a left and a right. You have as far infinite forward and backwards. And so how do you incorporate and how do you design something that can provide that type of feeling on the website? And that really showcases where we're going in design and strategy, and having a website that kind of has a approach and a concept that incorporates those things is something that we believe will set us apart from a lot of the competition.
So Arteric.com has proved successful in at least three ways, right? Number one, traffic and engagement is up. We can see people are on the site longer, they're looking at more pages, and they're reading the entire articles that we're writing. Number two is that we're getting invited to more speaking engagements. And core to our strategy is establishing a thought leadership position in the industry around digital marketing, particularly search engine optimization, artificial intelligence, and software development. And then number three, leads are up. And so for us as a small business, getting into the game and being available and being asked to join pitches and submit proposals is the most important thing that we can do with regard to the website. Probably more important than that, though, is the sense of pride and satisfaction that the team has enjoyed here, having built and still building Arteric.com. It's a platform where we come together to experiment with the newest technologies, to share our perspective on how to do software development and digital healthcare marketing. And it's this place that is central to our culture, right? And when I walk around and I work with the team and we share the experience together, it's really, really satisfying, right? I can see that they're genuinely happy about it. And I'm really proud of them. I think that they've done remarkable work. It's impacted our business. And I look forward to continuing that work with them.